Now, we go to the next example, 6.2, centroid of the irregular shape. So now, how we can determine the centroid for the irregular shape? So let's say here we have this area. So this one, this area, this shape. We want to determine this centroid. What is this centroid? So this is given by the y is equal to x to the power of 3. And then this is the measurement of the axis here. So here is the 1 meter. And also for the y is also for the 1 meter. Now, step 1. So this is the step 1. Step 1, we need to locate the strip, parallel strip. So we need to locate the parallel strip to the exit. So now you can have whether vertical or horizontal rectangular strip. So for this case, why we have the vertical? Why we have the vertical strip for this area? Because why? Because since y is given in term of x, so we choose the DA. So this area, DA is the vertical strip. So because of the y is equal to x power of 3. So now, the second step, after we determine this vertical area, so we need to locate what is this centroid for this DA. Okay, because we want to include in the formula, right? Because the formula say that to determine the x bar is equal to x dA divided by the dA. So now, this area is the dA area. So dA, how to determine the area for this strip? So definitely, B times H, right? So this is the B. So this is our B, and this is the H. Okay, what is the B times H? So B times H here, B is this one. So this one is represented by dx. And then H here is the y here. So that is why dA is y times dx. Understand? So now you can replace y is the y. So y is equal to x to the power of 3 times dx. So now we have settled for the dA. Now the step 2, we need to get what is the centroid of the strip. So now we need to get what is the x bar and y bar for this strip. Okay, so you can see that from this axis, so the centroid for the y, this is the centroid for the y, is the y over 2. This is y over 2. And then from this origin to this centroid, so this go to this strip. So x bar is equal to x. So this one. So after that, you can substitute into this equation. Understand? So this is the equation how to determine the x bar. So we have to substitute this one. So x bar dA divided by the dA. Now this is the x bar is the x, and then dA is equal to this one, dA. So this is dA. dA. So dA, remember y dx, right? Okay, and then this one you substitute the dA. So this is the dA. So remember, dA is equal to y dx. So y is equal to x to the power of 3. Right, so we substitute here. Then we can solve. So we solve here, then we can get x bar is equal to 0.8 meter. And then the next for the y bar. So for the y bar, we also substitute what is the y bar dA. So y bar is equal to this one. Right, x to the power 3 divided by 2. And then dA is equal to this. This is the dA. And then divide by dA. This one. So you can solve. You can get that the y bar is equal to 0.2857 meter. Okay, you can simplify lah into the three significant number. So the centroid, okay, the location for the centroid of the shaded area is 0.8 meter and 0.28 meter. Okay, next, example 6.3. So now, we want to determine the centroid of this area. Okay, so this is the area. So the area is given by this is 1 meter and also this is 1 meter. So here, you must remember the step 1, we need to place the rectangle strip. So why we choose the horizontal here? Because it's given that y squared is equal to x. So that is why we have the horizontal. Okay. Step 2, we need to determine the centroid for this strip. Okay, we need to determine the centroid for this strip. Okay, let's do this. Okay. So DA. So now we need to determine the DA. So we need to determine DA. So this is we need to determine what is this and then what is this. Okay. So now we have DA x dy. So x times dy here. So this is the x. So, alright. So x is equal to y squared d y to the power power of 2 dy. Okay, next we need to determine for the centroid of this strip. So from this origin. Okay, so now this centroid from this origin x, this is the centroid. So we need to get what is the distance. So this here, you know that this is x. So what is this? So this one, you can have that. This is the total is 1, right? So the total is 1. So this one is equal to 1 minus x divided by 2. So this is for this distance. So the centroid. So you want to determine this distance, right? So this one is equal to x plus 1 minus x divided by 2. Okay. So this is the centroid from this origin. Okay. For this strip. This one. Right. Okay. And then the next one, we need to determine the centroid for the y. So here, from this origin, go to the centroid of the strip is equal to y. Okay, understand? So next, we can substitute into this integration. So you substitute, this is and then this is this one. So you can solve it, then you can get 0.8. And then similar to the y bar, you substitute this one. Okay, this one. And then you can solve it, then you can get 0.75. So the locations of the centroid is equal to 0.8 meter and 0.75 meter.